Hello America, it's fantastic to meet you. I'm Peter Cullinane, and I am quite frankly a butter fanatic. And I'm bringing you a special gift, what we modestly consider to be the world's finest butter from New Zealand. I could talk to anyone about butter and some length if required. In fact, I love it so much that 6 years ago I set out to create the world's very best. And why not? New Zealand has the best pasture and cows in the world. Dairy is something we obsess about. In fact, we call it the backbone of the country. We even make stamps to celebrate it. So anyway, I got sick of thinking about it and I started making it. My own butter, my own kitchen no less, with just fresh cream, a mason jar, and the memory of what my father had told me about his days from being on the farm. Once I started churning, I couldn't stop. Word spread, and so did my butter. I only used the best ingredients. And I began selling my modest output to a handful of the top restaurants. They loved the taste. And that's how Lewis Road Creamery was born. Now, 6 short years later, we're the leading premier butter brand in New Zealand. And even better, now we can bring what we reckon is the world's best butter to you. We've moved on from our glass jar, but not too far. Now we take grass-fed, free-range cream from our own farms in Canterbury, New Zealand. This region has the perfect environment to produce lush, green, GMO-free grass. And that's what our cows graze on 365 days a year to provide the very soul of our butter. Our butter is traditionally churned in the little town of Hokitika, where my great-great-grandfather arrived in 1862. The churns are smaller, modern versions of those used in New Zealand from our pioneering days. That gives us a lightly cultured, scrumptious tasting butter with a silky, velvety consistency like no other. This really is the creme de la creme of butters. See, I told you I couldn't stop talking about it. Look, I'd love you to try Lewis Road Creamery butter. It's the best butter in the world, as any butter fanatic who's had the chance to try it will tell you. Try our Artisan butter, made all the way down here by these fine girls here in New Zealand.